Hey, traders. Welcome to the Thursday stream. Hope you're having a good one. Hoping the audio levels are okay today. Where just kind of moments before the stream, Bitcoin has back tested I wouldn't say critical area, but a very real inflection point from history. You go back, right? We've been talking about this almost daily now. April 25th, wick low. $47,000 and change. Right? It was tested. It was tested perfectly. And at one point, I mean, it's $770 bounce. Wow. Right? I mean, it's not random. It was literally this level that we've had plotted here. And I don't know if it's going to hold, man. You never really truly know. But back tests are good ways for market participants to gain confirmation they need that what was once in history is support, right? It's been resistance, support, resistance. Maybe it's support now. The good news, though, yeah, you're losing all your positive momentum on the 4 hour. Yeah, that sucks. You're about to go negative for the first time in about a week. It's okay. Nothing implies on the 4 hour that buyers are exhausted, right? So that's always a good thing. There's no bearish divergence. After the first wave, it's normally like the first wave, then a minor pullback, could be a 50% pullback, right? But after that pullback, you then run one more time, and that's an ABCD as well. And that's when on the attempted rally after the pullback, right, you reset the oscillators, you run again, and then maybe you show some exhaustion. So worst case scenario, you know, it really does break the support. Like it broke here. It goes down to August 26 low, 46,300, right? You build your negative momentum. Oh no. And then it pivots and it begins to rally again. All right, when it rallies again, maybe the next time on the higher high, you make that bearish divergence. And then there's the argument for, hey, maybe a big pullback could occur. But right now, I think it's just A, B, C, D stuff. You're A to B. You may be working on B to C, right? You just think about something like this. A, B. See, it hasn't even made a 38% retrace, so it's not even really shallow. You know, normally 50%, 618s, right? 50%, then you go again. And look at that, the 1618 up there. Or the 1414, whatever. So I think that's kind of where we are. There are no bearish signals quite yet. You did just run up and test the 200 moving average on the 4 hour as resistance after falling below it. What's up, DK, man? Thanks for the 5 super chat. Yep. I can't even hear the music. That's unbelievable, dude. Just hold on. What about now? Let me guess. It's still extremely way too loud, right? Come on. Tell me. Just tell me it's too loud again so I can just get gaslit and never understand it. I can't do anything, man. Like, I turn my mic up, but then a buzzing noise appears. So it's like, whatever, every day. I should have never gotten a new microphone. This has been like the most obnoxious change I've ever made to the stream, ever.
Hey Mitch, one of the biggest Chinese property companies is defaulting on their loans and declaring bankruptcy. Can this cascade to the since China is the biggest foreign property owners of the real estate? Thanks.
I don't even know what you said because it's too quiet on my side. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that sucks. Of course it could. I don't know if it will, but yeah, it's literally awful. 2008 situation for China right now. Yep. Well, hey, if mods were like literally giving me better updates on the levels, then I'd listen to them. But it's only people without mod telling me these things, and they're right a lot of times. People that are not mods telling me it's too loud, I end up looking back on the stream, they end up being right. And it's like, dang, dude, the whole stream's freaking ruined just because of decibel levels that never stay consistent. Like, not even beginning the stream. Like, my audio was changed to default, so no music. Like, it's absolutely insane. I wish you could understand how frustrating it is, truly. So anyway, 47,044, that's your level. You want to hold above it. You're trying to hold above it right now, but you just painted a bearish and golden candle on the 4 hour. Cool. We'll go to the daily. Daily is even like whatever. Hey, is it a tweezer top? I mean, whatever. It could be. Could be a tweezer top reversal, but again, it's the level you're holding above. You just had a major, insanely bullish engulfing candle 2 days ago, so figured you get more follow through, especially above this critical level. So that's it. Imagine trying to tell me to move my my mouth closer to the microphone. It's literally like 3 millimeters away. Are you kidding me? Like, look at it. Okay, this is like, I love charts, I love trading, but sometimes because of stuff like this, I hate streaming. Yeah, sometimes I hate streaming because of this stuff. It's like, when did it ever start becoming more than the charts? You know, drama pisses me off, right? Drama that has nothing to do with charts, and stupid technical issues when it comes to streaming. Makes me hate it. Okay, so let's go to Ethereum. That I really do think we're in the midst of a C to D wave, and eventually the target's $3,900.
Then it looked like a double M top.
No, not really. On the 4 hour, no. It's like this. There was no retrace deep enough to give you a discernible valley or 2 discernible peaks. Not really. Maybe on the 60-minute or something. You just understand the context. You hit a 618 on Ethereum, but which is, yeah, you definitely catch reactions all the time historically at 618s, but it's normally not the end, especially if we're talking about complex wave structures. Normally the end of complex wave structures, the 786s and the 886s, based on the fact that we know it's about a 50% retrace on B and a higher low on C, we know that the 886 is most likely the real area where a reversal could occur. So I think there's, and to boot, there is no buyer exhaustion on the 4 hour chart. None, dude. None. So it's just your argument. The only argument you have as a bear is, oh yeah, you hit a 618, you had a rally. That's it. So it pulls back, makes a higher low, most likely in 3,200, and goes again, and eventually hits 3,900. That's it. We're in the middle of a wave right now. Yeah, again, Rygar, if mods would take a more proactive approach in typing about the audio levels early in the stream, I wouldn't have to listen to those trolls that you're talking about. So again, be more proactive if you're mod when it comes to audio levels. That would help me out a lot, okay? And it would alleviate frustration. Okay. I mean, you don't have to, obviously. But then we get to deal with this. The stuff everyone's talking about. So great. Okay, so we're not done. I don't think we're done on Ethereum. It's kind of trying to back test the B point, the bad action magnet move anyway. That's what it's attempting to do. It's doing that on Bitcoin selling off. Wow, go figure. Ethereum pulls back when Bitcoin pulls back. Look left, nothing. Nothing here. Nothing, chat. Maybe you could say you're at this level from May 13th. Good God, dude. That was the M shape, right? Or the, you know, right there. Maybe you're trying to hold that. You're above that right now. It's kind of like a high from May 4th, a low from May 12th, and the 13th. And look, even a back test, a successful bearish back test, May 18th. Okay, so on the 4 hour, critical-ish areas, you're trying to hold. Like Bitcoin's trying to hold 47,044. Ethereum's trying to hold this 35, 37 area. It's kind of real. If you look at it, you zoom in enough and you can see it. Now you go to the daily, that does not exist. So it's really not that strong or big of a deal. That's why it hasn't been talked about. But now we look at it and it's like, okay, no stone left unturned. No support resistance ignored. All right, trying to hold it. Even if you fall below it, man, you just make a higher low than 3,200, all is going to be fine. That's it. Hidden bullish divergence is still absolutely incredible looking on the daily for Ethereum. So the argument is impending price action continuation. You are beginning the continuation. I just don't think it's over yet based on the 4 hour wave structure. That's it, man. Let's go, Ross. Thank you, dude.
Hex 4 hours looks interesting, RT Mitch. Hexicans relax in the chat. Not Moon Boy, just technicals.
Just technicals, always what it's about. And yeah, I mean, it still looks, nothing's changed from yesterday on Hex. Nothing. We talked about it could go for a confirmation low, or it just upslopes in its consolidation after reacting and just goes again to go test the top of the harmonic. Based on history, you'd think the latter because it's such a stupid outperformer. And it yeah, I don't know. But it does want, like, market participants, whoever they are on Hex, love confirmation. Whether they're high or low confirmations or the exact same lows of confirmations, they love them, man. Like, oh, it's empirical evidence on the chart. Every time you've had a brilliant rally on Hex, there's been something before it that's indicated the probability's higher that that impulse was going to happen. We'll look at it. Thank you, dude. Okay. It's not like Hex is just randomly pumping at random times, random places on the chart. Nope. It's actually really nice. That's why we keep talking about it so much. Okay. Anyway, so that's your Ethereum on the daily to US dollar. Still very, very strong. And I mean, you just keep this up, you're going to go test all-time highs. All right. You break all-time highs, I will see you at $5,000 eventually. Okay. Pray for Bitcoin, of course, because even despite its outperformance locally, God, it's so much better looking than Bitcoin, like indubitably. And we're talking about not I feel this way. We're talking about the psychology of buyers and sellers. Okay. You put Bitcoin here next to Ethereum. It made on September 8th a lower low than your August 31st, August 26th lows. You get that, right? It made lower lows. August 26th, August 30th. Well, that's like around here. That's Ethereum's making higher. Traders are settling up at higher levels than the previous time, while Bitcoin was making lower levels. That is a signature of outperformance, chat. These are things you want to see. Those are the assets you want to be long on that are outperforming like that, okay? Anyway, let's go to total real quick, right? Imagine caring more about the music than the stuff I'm talking about right now, right? That is of paramount importance. All right, so
bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
I like turtles.
So we all like totals. Still, right as of yesterday, back testing that high from April 15th. You're doing it again today. Guess what? Local hidden bullish divergence is there, just like Ethereum, right? This is total market caps outperforming Bitcoin itself. I could understand that with some of the altcoins the way they look, but Ethereum is the largest, the single largest weighing asset in total after Bitcoin. So you get why this might look similar to Ethereum. Okay, so I don't know if you're gonna break it. I mean, you literally think about it. You flip the chart over. It's like you sprung. Are you now attempting to back test the spring? Gross. The up thrust, which is the inverse of a spring. The back test of the up thrust, inverse of back testing a spring. Don't think you want to do that. We need to break through this level of inflection. That would be very, very good. You just haven't done it yet, man. So it's just all about the levels. Can you break the levels? Is there enough demand out there to do that? I don't know. This right here, right? The hidden bullish divergence is trying to imply that yes, you just don't know. I think classic divergence is normally stronger than hidden, but we'll see. We'll see. Based on like looking at Ethereum, right, on the 4 hour and knowing where it is, you think that this would go higher. This would go to 2.3 plus trillion, maybe even test at least the candle high close 2.37 trillion from September 6th. All right. Anyway. All right, here we are. Let's go back to Bitcoin dominance. Remember the bullish shark that is at the pattern completion zone but has not really quite reacted yet? Still hasn't quite reacted yet. It's stalling though. It's definitely sitting there. It's, you know, just hanging out. This would require, you know, a real big markup from Bitcoin and not much from altcoins. So even, you know, I don't know, Bitcoin goes up and altcoins go up too. This is going to stall. It's going to just sit here still. But yeah, I mean, you just got to think about it, man. An M-shaped formation occurring at a deep retrace. That's the most incredible context you could ever ask for harmonics. So, in my opinion, nothing yet. All right, just checking on it every day. What about Ethereum dominance? Ethereum dominance caught some more bids off the demand line of that. Definitely looks valid ascending triangle, right? And it just, you know, yesterday closed at its high point, highest level it's seen since the 9th, and it's just pulling back some now. Okay, with Bitcoin pulling back, no big deal. Eventually, if this parabolic uptrends to continue, 25% market cap dominance, that'd be Ethereum eventually. It means 25% of the whole crypto market would be because of Ethereum, the money in Ethereum. Just hanging out there. And you still got Ethereum to Bitcoin at that really beautiful bearish bat pattern. It reacted, but on the 4 hour it broke a supply line and it's still just hanging out there. I think it's back testing right now. Look at that, yeah, you're back testing the breakout. Just these 4 touches up here, anchoring. You broke it, you're attempting a back test now. Let's see if it holds before going higher or not, or falling back down. Really tough, man. This is a bear structure, but in a really bullish trend. So you've got to think that a really bearish structure and a really bullish trend would underperform. If it played out, which it's played out, it's playing out, you would think that there would be a shallow retrace, maybe just manifesting into a higher low before going again.
OGN Daily, please. Looking decent, I think.
Colorado Trader, dude, thanks to 25. We'll look at OGN. Thought it already mooned though. Am I crazy? Wasn't its moon episode yesterday? There was another O. Put on the O face. All right, so we had another bounce today, kind of, on the S&P 500, right? Still just hanging out at that demand line. Monkey S. Hidden bullish divergence, certainly in development on both oscillators in the 4 hour, but now the argument is beginning to mature a little bit more, right? Yesterday, it began. Today, you're losing more negative momentum. You keep that up, then the confidence levels increase that we would say there's hidden bullish divergence on both oscillators, not just on the 4 hour, but the daily at the same time, at a demand line, after a gap fill. That's really bullish. I mean, that's not bearish for now. Locally, it's not bearish. Right, you technically didn't bullishly engulf yesterday. It was close enough, man. And today, indecision. Yeah, that was definitely a look. Think about it, man. The market opened 44.77, and then early in trading, it's huge sell-off to 44.43. You're breaking a demand line. You were trying to engulf the previous candle, and then you rallied. I think after lunch, you rallied all the way back up to close to successfully hold a well-established demand line. And again, that argument for hidden divergence is getting more powerful every day you lose negative Momo. Okay, so we could be saved again. Oh God, is it over? Is it over for S&P 500 August 19th? July 19th? June 18th? May 12th? Is it over for the S&P 500 March 25th? March 5th? January 29th? No. Is it over for the S&P October last year? You kind of get what I'm saying. Is it over for the S&P 500 now? Based on history, probably not. Unreal, dude. You hear more people talking on this, whatever this set is, dude. What's going on, man? Hold on. I think we're good. Okay. But yeah, I mean, so that's good though. I mean, like, let's see if the TA is respected. If the TA is respected, then the S&P 500 will probably attempt to rally to all-time highs to test. You might double top there, but based on history, a higher low or a higher high becomes a reality.
Peace.
What's up, Dow Jones? Thanks for the 5. Speaking of Dow Jones, you're right on cue. The Dow Jones Industrial that had a nice rally today. There's no edge on this one. It did technically close today lower than it closed yesterday, so definitely not. I mean, I guess the S&P did too, but again, this one, and not an edge. There's no edge, right? I like the fact that you're back above August 19th level, you know, where the candle opened that day, because that's like some sort of bad action magnet move where high probability areas below that of going to the 886. Well, if you're back above it, then you're kind of safe again. But you really want to see the Dow Jones get back above 35 to 35.1 again. That's the big area. You can't really feel that good about the Dow Jones till it does that. And those are the major levels to watch on this one, because if you don't hold 35.1, 35K long enough, eventually you will slide on back down to 33.7 to 33.6 again. Okay. That's your Dow Jones. NASDAQ really looking strong here, right? What did the NASDAQ do today that the S&P and Dow Jones didn't do? It had a higher daily candle close. Traders settled up at a higher level today than they did yesterday. Interesting. Pivoting, not at a major inflection point at all, right? Like the S&P. You have just a major outperformer right here, outperforming the S&P, outperforming the Dow Jones. Intraday doing better things. So tech, right? The Qs probably look almost identical here, which is the NASDAQ 100. Yeah, almost identical. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, right? The big ones. They comprise about 40% of the overall Qs. Okay, and then we'll look at the rest of 2000 and we'll move on.
Wearing a turtleneck is like being strangled by a really weak guy all day.
Yeah, dude. It's like definitely putting safety third when you wear a turtleneck. But are you turtle enough to join the turtle club if you wear a turtleneck? That's a good question. Thanks, man. All right, so we'll look at the index funds. Well, Russ 2000 real quick. Did it hold the demand line again? It's still above it. Wow, nice. Nice, man. Yeah, hold that demand line. And everything, it will eventually probably rally back up to 2300 to test that D point again. You reacted. Will you get a reversal?
Wearing a backpack and a turtleneck is like a weak midget trying to bring you down. Mitch Hedberg.
Wow, dude. Wow. I don't know how many drugs would have had to have been ingested to even think about that as a thing. But yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it, sir. Yeah, dude, I think we all know the audio levels are okay. So if you want to try to troll, you'll just get banned now. You'll just get hidden. So if you want that, go ahead. You'll never be unbanned. So it's cool, dude. Someone just got wrecked. It was worth it, man. It was totally worth it. All right. So I guess if we want to, we can look at some notable gainers today. There aren't many, dude. They're like none. Today was just not a good day for crypto. I don't know. I mean, you got one like AVAX. You want to talk about a beautiful harmonic structure, the same harmonic structure that a lot of other assets painted. Well, this one's at all-time highs today. It never had seen 67.84 in history until now. And, you know, in 1 hour, 19 minutes, it'll be the highest daily candle close of all time. Above It'll be the first daily candle close above the wick all-time high in the harmonic top.
Weekly plaza.
Thanks, Tails. Yeah, we'll look at LCX to wrapped ether. Sure, dude. So no action to take. I mean, but it's like, okay, well, you know, if I'm here like almost every day streaming, and you know, it's kind of a request show, and you know that's low, then we just look at notable gainers and stuff. AVAX was one. Cool. You know, if you wanted targets on this one, if it was gonna do the real stuff, man, the high to low of the harmonic, the first target's 74.31. That's the 1272 fib extension. The 1414 is 8151, and the 1.618 is 9197. So, what a run so far. An outperformer. It reminds me of Rose. Rose is doing like something almost identical to this one. It's not even on the top gainers. What happened? It's only down 0.11%. Look at this. You see this chart, right? It's almost the same picture. And this one, it already broke its all-time highs. It's just it's been consolidating since the buying climax, the 7th of this month. And man, if you could maybe close again today, it'd be like yesterday you broke back out from the old all-time high, and today it looks like you're trying to successfully back test that level that was once a resistance as support, kind of for the first time ever. Now you tried it on that the 9th, but you know, whatever. Man, this has already hit the fib extensions. You get that, right? AVX has not hit its extensions. Look at this high to the low. You hit the 1414 fib extension. If this held, right, and I'm not saying it will, this is extremely high premium. If one was trying to take a long on this would be only momentum trade. This is kind of gambling, you know. This is rounding here. You know, the target above 25 cents eventually, if it was going to run, would probably be the 1.618, 38 cents, 37.9 cents if it was going to run again. But dude, after such a stupendous run like this, remember, what we try to teach here and what we do here is we identify these M-shaped formations when they're down at their pattern completion zones. And we talk about trade setups and taking low-risk entries at these levels. Do you see where the mouse cursor is? Not here. This is where someone's taking profit or completely exiting their position and moving on to something else. You get that, right? So if it reverses here, there is no surprise. My God, it would make so much sense that you reversed at a potential major reversal area. But at the same time, it's crypto, and if Bitcoin wants to run on up to 50K and beyond, I wouldn't be surprised to see altcoins go berserk. Right, and there are many altcoins that have painted these exact same M-shaped structures that have not even come close to performing like Rose or AVAX. Doesn't matter if Rose is an S coin. Doesn't matter, dude. You can't. It's an S coin that respects the living F out of technical analysis, undeniably. Right, one bottom, two bottoms, and then a higher low back test of an old resistance as support. You were showing bullish divergence at the 886 levels. That is the tree peak guy. That is what's taught here. That is it, man. That's everything you could ever ask for on an asset. Okay. All right. So let me. Wow, dude. Wow. Cody, COTI, beautiful. Hidden bullish divergence in development on the daily, back testing that 200-day moving average as support, the inflection point. Oh my God, man. I don't like monitor the lesser than S coins too often. This one, yeah, it was kind of perfect, man. It was a Gartley-Bartley, right? It made an 88% retrace. The 88% retrace just happened to line up exactly at the August 31st low. What was once a resistance chat became a support on Cody. It ran up to the next major resistance, broke it, and as soon as it broke it, what did it do? It went berserk. It went to the next level that made any sense for resistance, and that's up at like almost 50 cents. And then it reversed. Okay, it reversed with Bitcoin, and what is it doing now? Market participants didn't really know, maybe. You know, it came to back test an inflection zone support, like many others, and what did it do? It was successful in the back test, and so now an asset between 27 cents and 50 cents, straight up, straight down, most of the time straight up. straight down, straight up, straight down. Yeah, there's ebbs and flows in there, but you think eventually this asset could get on back up to 48 cents again. Look at the oscillators, man. It's really nice looking, at least on the MACD, from the lowest low to now the next level, the next histogram island. Higher levels, negative momentum. It's maturing extremely well, and this implies continuation, upward continuation. It's nice, dude. I'm just looking at this because it's like up 13% today. Okay, nice. Okay. So, I mean, there were a couple requests. Let's get them out of the way real quick because there's only like 2 or 3 of them, right? All right, let's look at Hex real quick. That was the first one, I think. Unless I'm crazy. It is the first request, Hex. From Ross. Thanks, man. Again, good to see you. Roll Tide.
Noise!
Decenter to USDT.
Lord Valentino Rossi. Thanks for the 20, man. Thank you. Thank you, dude. All right, so Hex here, hitting that 4236. I can't believe this news. That's like hitting the edge of the universe almost when it comes to technicals. Right, beyond this, wow, you're going into the other universe or the multiverse, right? String theory confirmed. Oh my God, just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it's right. We identified the bullish shark pattern yesterday, not in really good context. I mean, it's just kind of like, right, the context is like, you know, deep retraces, pullbacks like Bitcoin dominance. This is like a momentum harmonic, and I just don't know if they're that as reliable. What's up, Kirk? Yeah, we'll look at sushi, man. Thank you, dude. That's it. So, I mean, right, if you're going by the textbook, you're going by Scott Carney, it would always be most prudent for any harmonic. I don't care if it reacts here and goes to $1 billion. I don't care. If you want to be disciplined, okay, you want to see this asset come to backtest. So market participants can gain confirmation that that low is real, right? If you come down, sell off one more time, get the same low, or maybe even a higher low indicating accumulation, that's when the party starts. But for now, yes, of course it could just go up where it is now, but we don't really know. If it goes down, hits near this level again and begins to pivot, right? Begins to pivot, right? Look, that's like beginning to pivot. When it does that a second time, that's when you can gain confidence, because market participants are also gaining that confidence with you. Okay, one bottom, we don't know. Rally, you sold off again. We didn't really know here. I didn't start feeling good about this until maybe August 11th, 12th. You know that if you're Hex, can you watch the stream? You know, you just didn't know. Oh, it's holding. Okay, feel really good about it now. And where did it go? Okay, so I'm only here to be able to tell you what market participants want to see, but this is Hex, so it may never get that confirmation low. With the fact that there's no historical data here, no back test of any supports looking left, you can't be confident right now. You would have to wait if you were going to be disciplined, but whatever. That's Hex. All right. Okay, I wish there was more to talk about, dude. It's really just kind of like a wait and see situation where, right? I just told you. Next request was this. Huge bearish engulfing candle occurring right now, even though it's up 9% on the day.
Noise!
Horselon on the 1 minute, thanks man.
How's that even real, dude? Christopherson, thank you, dude. Well, I mean, I'll try to facilitate your request, but that sounds weird. I'm just trying to get this coffee espresso infused shot inside of Me. Okay, so OGN, it was wonderful. June 21st to July 21st. It was nothing for a while, but it was at that PCZ, that harmonic we had identified. It finally made it. Hit C, didn't quite hit A, because 136 was very real. This was not a joke. This was here, March 16th, that first high ever. You ran up, you hit it, you sold off with Bitcoin. And now you're trying to recover above, you know, some levels, right? I mean, you saw like March 17th and March 20th and June 1st. Resistance. It was resistance again, regarded as resistance August 15th, August 23rd. And it's kind of resistance now again. So I don't really have anything for you on this. I don't think it was deep enough to be a harmonic, right? It maybe hit a 618 like Bitcoin. I think it has a couple more fib nodes to go. But yeah, I mean, anything below 115, not really feeling that good about it. Anything above 115, I feel really good about it. But I felt best about it at 55 cents, right? Any time we look at this, that was there. So, right, a harmonic happening where? A harmonic happening at the PCZ, kind of a harmonic, right? This is like a larger X, A, B, C, D. So I don't think it's over per se. You're not really showing any edge right now. Trying to get back above that 200-day moving average, that's kind of a development. You did break above it, then you sold off. Now you're trying to get back above. So, okay. That's it, man. 15 cents on the daily is the highest candle close from March 15th. That is a pivotal area. That's why I've it plotted here, okay. Break that and you'll go to 136 again, and very well could go beyond, right? Where I think on this, you know, any asset that makes a major reset in a long-term uptrend loses 78, 88% of its value. It did that, right? 78, 88%. Okay, it's beginning to recover and continue on that long-term uptrend. All right, so assets from their major highs to those lows normally retrace 38% to 61%. Sometimes assets far exceed this level, which we call the golden zone, like Rose, like AVAX we looked at already, that have hit 100% retraces and beyond all-time highs. This one has not even achieved a 38% retrace yet, which is very moderate retrace. It is currently sitting at a 23% retrace. As I'm speaking to you, from the high to low, where the price is literally right now is a 23% retrace, very shallow. All right, so with that being said, based on all the historical analysis been done over 100 years, normally assets will retrace deeper than where this one has gone. Something terrible would have to happen on the macro for this to be over, okay, with such a shallow, moderate retrace. That's OGN for the longer term. All right. Okay, the next one. Well. We've been here before. We talked about the spring back test of spring area, didn't we? And look at that. Wow. Someone go find the timestamp of the day we looked at this. Spring back test of spring. It was real. Anything above that level was good. And look at the next level. 530,000. Traditional technical analysis working on wrapped ether pairs, chat. So nice. You requested it, Tails. There you go, dudes. And perfecto, indeed. And I mean, I just don't see how you could have another level that makes much sense until 530,000, right? Like, look left. I mean, what is there? I guess this would be considered a daily candle high close that you're at right now. But that's it, you know, kind of. Candle low close right there. It's so illiquid, man. You just gotta think about like the major levels. Down, up, down, up, down. Why not up? Yeah, probably up 530. Okay. That's it. There's nothing more to look at besides, holy crap, chat. This is some of the holiest, grailest of stuff that one will be looking for as a market participant to make substantial yields on their investment or their trade, right? when an asset has an inflection point that was created from history, right? Look at this, November 25th of 2020 and February 6th. Okay, so that's the zone. This was created initially. It's a zone of inflection. So anything later down the road in history is going to try to correlate to these levels that were manufactured these dates. So what happened? A huge pump and then a dump. And then what happened? June 8th, it went and tested the very bottom of this inflection zone. Tested it. So market participants were trying to gain some confirmation that this was real. All right, so rally, okay, nice run, and then you dumped on August 21st. But what did you do when you dumped? Well, you held the top of the inflection zone kind of as support for real and got back above it. Very, very powerful bullish stuff. That's a technical indicator. The spring, back test of spring behavior, you only rallied again, sold off, another higher low, and now you're mooning, right? It's up 23.56% today. This is everything you could ask for on an asset, okay? That's it. Imagine thinking I pumped this. No, dude, the composite operator. This is smart money. Like, there are people just think it traditional technical analysis because of preconceived notions and stupidity and the ignorance of people trying to talk about what TA is. They think it's fortune telling, tea leaf reading bullcrap, when in actuality, no, it's us being able to identify the signature of the true composite operator or the smart money. This was smart money. We identified the smart money at $4 last summer on GameStop. $4, the spring back test of spring. And it went to over $350. You can identify these things if you invest in yourself and learn, or you watch a stream, and hopefully watching this stream and seeing how many times these things play out, you would be inspired to learn this stuff yourself, because it's incredible. It engulfed my life. That's why I have such a passion for it, because it's so real. All right, nothing's about certainties. It's always about probabilities. There was a probability, probably lower, that this would be tested and fail and dumped to lower prices. It didn't, though. I was not streaming in 2017, Christopher. I was not a streamer in 2017. So we did, the people that I did talk to in 2017, or 2018 really, on Ethereum, we did identify a very strong rising wedge with bearish divergence. That ended up being the end. We didn't know, but it was pretty disgusting how it ended for Ethereum way back. What is this? Decenter? That doesn't wait, yes it does, maybe. Decenter. There it is. No? Yes. Okay, it's not the same ticker. Wait, are you talking about Decentraland? Because Decentraland and Decenter are literally different. Huh. Did he mean mana? Because he used all cat. Lord Valentina, are you out there, man? Let me know. Did you mean mana coin or Decentra, whatever this is? Bueller. I guess I'm just gonna look at this one. Hey, whatever. It's a clean chart. You know, how often do you get to see me with clean charts? Very rarely now, because I've charted almost everything that exists out there. You know, over time it just happens. So we got our major levels of inflection, right? Undeniable. 3 cents. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 pennies. 3 cents to 25 cents. Major zone of inflection here. Look at the historical price action correlation to those levels where they were created back here in 2020. Well, when you broke it, you eventually back tested it February of this year. You had a great rally, but unfortunately there was just not enough demand, not enough market participants to push the price higher than the previous high, the buying climax. And you eventually bled back out into it. You fell below it, but then look, you sprung back, tested the spring.
Hall of Fame Resorts. Thanks, Mitch.
Thank you, John. Well, look. Cheers. You sprung back, tested the spring, and then you rallied. But again, there were just not enough market participants. Composite man was selling. Because guess what? Composite operator, most likely, was acquiring his position down at these levels. Okay? Down here. Smart money, really dumb, psychotically stupid money. Number go up, people, right? Their eyes are like really far away from their nose. Number go up here. And here too, FOMO, oh my God. While they don't even know, the composite operator is quietly offloading his position methodically, daily almost. Probably has his algorithm, his bot set up to just be selling quietly as to not spook the market. Because he has enough of a position to do that. So, boom. Boom. We're doing it, aren't we? And we're doing a lot of education here too, right? That's all this is about, right? Helping you better understand what is going on charts. So this asset has recently upthrusted through the major inflection point and failed. Gah. That's okay. So it's holding just above it, but it's just back testing it kind of as resistance. So it's like a spring back test of spring, right? It's not really the stuff you want to see if you're bullish. This is how market participants confirm what was once a resistance is resistance again. So if this keeps up long enough, this could continue to sell off to lower prices. You get that, right? So this needs to, you want to see market participants break back through the major inflection point, 26.6 cents is where you're going to really start feeling good. Okay. But so that hasn't happened yet. Based on what's happening on the daily, there could be some hopium to smoke. Maybe. It's a little too early to tell, but if this keeps up, you can understand a low on price, a much higher low on price with higher levels of negative momentum implies a continuation, hidden bullish divergence, and you rally. And it breaks you back out. But that hasn't happened yet, and I think it's a little too early, so keep your eye on it. You want to see in the next few days, 4 days, right? Lower levels of negative momentum every time and not rolling over after failing to break back out, after confirming what was once resistance is resistance again. Gross. Okay? This thing had a nice run already, so you just can't be that surprised if it does eventually sell back off. You just can't. All right? That's your decenter. Says it. Decenter to Tether. Thanks. I know. Who's this guy think he is? Charting things. I know. The arrogance is all-time highs. Get it. Well, this one, man. Oh, it looked okay at one time, but this is why I've started getting really more sketched out about assets that have had their major buying climax. Assets that do this, they pump and they go up and they're insane, and then they dump really hard, and then they back test levels as support after a huge dump like that. Just start gaining reluctance to think it's gonna do really well, because it's like maybe a correction going on. It rallied, right? You got a confirmation low at the inflection point, but it underperformed so bad it didn't even, was unable to run back up to test the high from August of last year, the low from July of last year. That's an inflection point. It was very, very close though, right? But it couldn't do it. It topped out and then dumped again, and now it's just recently in late August hit its lowest levels since March. So now you're like back testing the level of inflection. Hold on. You're back testing the level of inflection that was once a resistance before, is now being confirmed as a resistance again. That's not really bullish. That's more bearish. So anything below 311, 341, I wouldn't want anything to do with it, because it eventually could bleed out to $2, 198. Ow. That's it. I just don't really see anything that sticks out as actionable right now for a major amazing long. Hall of Fame resort and entertainment company. We'll see. Maybe it's making a higher low here. But again, it's below the levels that make the most sense, because what is the historical price action between $2 and 311, 341? Straight down, straight up. Straight down, straight up. Wow, straight down. Holy crap, straight up, straight down, straight up. Okay, so almost literally every single time in history this price has fallen below $3 or broken back above $2, it's gone up and down very fast. So if you're spending time testing this level of resistance, it's not really that great. Like, okay, it could moon, it could go insane. Flip the coin, sure, it could. There's always probability it can go up. Anyway, so that's it, dude. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I don't know why I went to that one. No, the next one's sushi. Sorry. Okay, sushi, you're asking about it. Well, remember the 16 to 1663? That old high, the wick high from September. That was real. And there was that wick there from February 5th. I just had this plotted because that looked to me like the area of congestion where price action was responding. It did respond. It's okay. It's just pulling back. What? A big impulse candle, 2 impulse candles back to back at indecision day. Fine. So begin to engulf. Give me a 3-bar play tomorrow. How amazing would that be? You break 1663. You run straight up to 2141. So it's kind of like you had like a supply line right there that you broke out of. I'm surprised you didn't back test it. Almost just like a descending broadening wedge of some sort, a bullish consolidation structure breakout, and you're still out of it. You've still broken it. But really, I think sushi, if it goes and it tests 1341, you're still completely fine. That's a level that's real. Those were old resistance points from May 26th and June 3rd, and also a low from February 8th. I think anything above 1341 on sushi is really bullish, really good. Like OMG, anything above $8, really bullish. I don't care what structure is developing. Anything above that level, you have to be bullish. Anything above 1341, you have to be bullish on sushi. You fall below that, hey, you're probably going back down to where you were. You know, you're going to lose a crap load of value below 1341. You fall below that, you lose 30% of your value probably fast. But anything above it, you're good. You'll probably go test 1663 again. You ever break 1663, probably 21 bucks. All right, that's your sushi, man. Looks fine. Consolidation structure breakout. And that's all we have, down 2% today. Meh. No big deal, dude. Ahmed, man. You understand. I know people are like, they want to get the most value out of it, dude. But, dude, you get 2 weeks of the Patreon, right? You get the trade setups at the time. Oh, my God. It's like, sometimes it's worth joining 2 weeks in. It really is sometimes. Okay. Depends on how much time and effort you want to put into it. Investing in yourself. Learning. But yeah. Is Bitcoin breaking out based on it doing nothing? Did it do something? No, it did not break out of anything. Well, it broke out yesterday. Understand that, right? On Bitcoin, going back to it for a second. Bitcoin technically broke out or broke above an inflection point from April 25th yesterday, has now today successfully, is in the midst of successfully back testing that level that was once support as support again. That is a form of confirmation. Now, tomorrow it may just dump again and break through it, but for now, that's really good. That's not a bad thing. All right, not bad. And I think we're too shallow in the wave structure for it to be over. And normally it's like, dude, it's so many things, right? It's like not just that we're too shallow in the wave, right? The wave upward, the last C to D wave. It's also the fact there's no exhaustion from buyers yet implied on the 4-hour. Normally, when you show big bearish reversals, like bearish bats, you run up to the deep retraces. Yeah, you pull back at the 50% 618, which you're doing right now. You did that. 618, you pulled back. You reacted. It gives time for the oscillators to reset, which they're literally doing right now. The oscillators are resetting before you run again and finish off the wave and get to those deep retraces. And then that's when the bearish divergence, the buyer exhaustion becomes more evident or apparent, or can become more evident on the chart. Right now, there's none of that. XHB. Sure. Yeah, investing in yourself in this world is like anything else in life. Or the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. But really, in this world, like in the Patreon and stuff, it's different. It can be far superior to many other things you invest your time in, because this is a trade that can make you money and change your life if you invest enough. You go play golf. What are you going to do? You're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to get, probably really good at golf. You're going to enjoy when you go out, but it's not going to yield you anything unless you start trying to, hustle people or play in the amateur, league. It's different here. I mean, this is just fun. I don't know. It's a game, man. It's a game that the composite operator plays. I like playing the game with him. I like identifying when he goes long, and I try to take longs with him. Whether it's accumulation or reaccumulation. Okay. Oh god, it's Haven Protocol. Yeah, it looks fine. It looks good. Yeah, it looks like it's in a midterm uptrend. It lost 100% of its value. I've been here before. I like how it did back test for 49, the old levels from December of last year. January this year, held it as support. Definitely momentum shifting structure developed there. You rallied. And you didn't really hit much of a resistance before pulling back, but this thing looks fine. Like, you got a certain uptrend here. I mean, we could probably have a really nice, beautiful parallel channel there. That's beautiful, right? Look, 1 and 2 on 3 on the bottom, and then just 1 on the top. Just kidding. More respect of this upsloping trend line on the top, and almost looks like a perfect Gartley. I mean, maybe it's a little off. I'm eyeballing here, right? I'm just looking. 7, 8. My God, it was good. It didn't quite get to the pattern completion zone, did it? It was close though, man. That happens. So holding above the 200 moving average, I would think if there was a supply line of some sort, it broke. Oh my goodness, on Haven. Look at this. Supply line, you had a bullish engulfing breakout, and then today you've been successfully back testing that supply line as a demand line. That's good. That's a good thing. You've had these before. Look, remember that one time? Whether you have it like this or you want to go like that, where there's 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. You've had, these are creeks, I guess. You're just jumping across the creek. You did the creek jump the 1st September. It looks like you did it on the 16th, which was literally today. So don't ignore it. It actually looks really good. And there could be more upside that could take you all the way back to the top of the channel, which is like $8.20. I don't think there's much of any real formal resistance on this asset until 931. I think anything above 449 eventually would make it to 931. You ever break 931, you'll probably go up to at least test 1268, just a high from May 26th, June 14th. It's right there on the 4 hour. On the daily, it's 1425. So you do have some interesting stuff going on locally on XHV. Remember, this was a bad performer. Almost all the altcoins only went 88% of the way. But you had a handful, like OXT, that lost 100% of its value. I think a couple others. It's such a rarity that I can barely even remember which ones were the ones that, off the top of my head, that lost 100% of their value versus only 88 to 78%. Or even a couple were 618s. So, underperformer, big time. That's okay. That was the last request, right? No, we got this one right here, dude. I don't even know what to do. I should just play Seinfeld music, right? Okay, we're gonna do it, man. Okay. And he wants it on the 1 minute chart, so it's even more Seinfeld. Okay, this is Elon Musk coin on the 1 minute chart. Or what is it? Horse Elon. So 0.05%. Oh my god, dude. It's at a resistance bed. Whatever that number is. Oh yeah, it might break it, it might not. I don't even know, dude. Holy crap. Dude, copyright, everything's copyrighted, including Seinfeld. It's all good, dude. Imagine thinking Seinfeld is gonna be hardcore copyright. No way. It's on my soundboard. I played it many times in the past. So, dude, no, I don't think this is going to dollar. I don't even know what the denomination of it is right now. And it's really like this. This is horse Elon to wrapped ether. Flip the chart over. Dude, it's the 1 minute chart. There's nothing that traditional technical analysis could do. I just don't want people to get confused and think I'm actually genuinely trying to analyze this. I can't and won't. I refuse. But I do appreciate the contribution and the jokes and the memes. And maybe a couple people out there laughed. Others rage quit because they couldn't take it. Jerry Seinfeld, he's coming, dude. Bring it on. Maybe I'll meet him. I saw Jerry Seinfeld at the BJCC about 6 years ago. So he's been here before. He might have to make a comeback. I would enjoy it. Oh, hey, chat. How y'all doing? All right, let's just move on. That was the last request, legitimately. Very, very slow day today. It happens. So I will just continue on my journey and trying to help ye, the viewer, the market participant, identify really good things. Maybe some of it's hindsight, but again, it's gold, man, because they keep these same things develop over time, over and over and over again. You learn about it today in hindsight, but guess what? Tomorrow you identify something successfully, make money on it. Wow.
During the stream, could you look at SNX back testing $14 trying to create a bull hammer?
Sure.
If you already looked at it, can you check out $PLTR instead?
Which one is it, Hageki man? Thanks to yeah. SNX is certainly back testing the major inflection point, the breakout you had yesterday as support. If Bitcoin can hold up, I think it's really good for SNX. I mean, you see SNX is highly correlated to Bitcoin's price action. So Bitcoin number go up, so will SNX, and then it could be real good. Man, a successful back test is would be insane on S. We'll look at it, yeah. Diego, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for watching, dude. Yeah, I know. Crip Stofferson, I know it was a joke, right? All in good fun, right? Okay, so, all right, what did this asset do that was so spectacular? Well, it broke out, right? It broke out August 20th, then it back tested that breakout, right? The high from July 7th as support, not once, but then twice. That higher low, man, that was it. That was literally it. This was identified, patrons were pinged on it. What did it do? Well, we knew it could only go up one spot. There was a candle high close from June 17th. What happened? Number went up. It went straight up from a spring back test all the way to that level. 66% appreciation in value in 1 week. And what happened at that level? Well, that's a level where people might take profit, and profit was taken. Bitcoin El Salvador news, get wrecked. And what did it do? It came all the way back down to that same level of inflection. And what happened? It held and then bounced. Couldn't catch many bids, sold off again, bled out to test it once more. One bottom. I don't know, man. Second bottom. Second bottom, that's that confirmation low we covet as traders. And now, eventually, based on historical price action, straight down, straight up, straight down, well, we now have a little bit more data that we did not go straight up. We reversed a couple of times at 48.8 cents. If you hold that successfully as support, I think you'll probably go test 64 cents again. So it's just local highs, man. Hold that. And you could go much, much higher. Anyway, that was just, we're looking at it. It's up today, 2%. Wow. One of the very few assets on this market that is up today. Yes, SNX. The one. It was beautiful. Absorption of remaining supply, something, something. That was occurring at $14. If you ever broke it, it could go insane. Well, it started going insane, then Bitcoin pulled back, and then what has happened today? What was once a very critical support from February 23rd, April 25th, it was a resistance June 3rd, it was a resistance July 12th, it was a resistance, my God, August 15th, August 21st, September 7th is now support again. Support for the first time since April 24th.
Yada yada, but what are your thoughts on KISS/US charts in your? Many thanks. Much love. Patreon to lie.
Sweaty Jalapeno since 24/20.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, dude. We will look at that. But I was on a roll. So what happened the last time SNX has successfully back tested $14 as support? Well, you gained, in the end, 86% appreciation in value in 23 days. Well, it's a mystery now, but this is it. If this holds, there could be a huge markup. It's like technically every time in history that you've successfully held $14 as support, you have had a ridiculous markup to a minimum of $22.61 minimum. It actually has exceeded that multiple times. That's the level. You look how many times reversals have happened there. That's why it's plotted. Okay, so yes, SNX looks beautiful right now. This is what dreams are made of. Could be. And it's very easy to strategize setting up stops, right? I mean, if one's trying to breakout buy, which, you know, I'm more down for, you know, PCZ, divergence at ice lines, you know, deep 88% retrace. I love those. Those are my favorite to long, you know, but people back test breakout. They buy and long breakout back tests. So, I mean, wouldn't a reasonable stop be just marginally below that 1350 area, the bottom of the inflection zone? Yeah. And it sucks because if you get stopped out, it could go test this nice demand line that it held before, you know? So, I mean, that's just someone thinking about it, all right, practically here. And this is just, you know, a little education, whatever. It could be actionable here if you were trying to strategize and play this level that it's holding, trying to successfully hold as support. You get it? The upside, I mean, dude, 5.25 to 1 reward to risk is gorgeous here. I mean, it's so good that you could have a looser stop just if you were scared about maybe it hitting this wick low from April 23rd or something. 4.31 to 1 reward to risk. You know, I mean, this is trading. This is how it works. Okay, strategizing inflection points that are being successfully regarded as support before they moon. This is a way to size up SNX on a breakout. It's not the best trades. The best trades are spring back tests from, you know, much deeper levels, but momentum. It's like a momentum trade. You're just trading the Momo, man. This thing's in an uptrend, and crypto is a extremely momentum-driven asset class, driven also by sentiment and speculation. The good news is the market caps aren't that large, so it doesn't take too much capital to truly move these things upward, right? Are we cool? Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't, where there is tons of education and you're just connected to a community of like-minded individuals that we're all on our own journey in trading. There's the Discord link. Join it or be destroyed. Thank you. Okay, something to think about. One target, layering out. Maybe second target, I don't know. Second target would probably be C. Then third target could be A. The aggressive targeting for harmonics. I was talking to a new patron today about aggressive targeting for harmonics, right? C and A. The C and A gets the T and A. And I'm not talking about technical and analysis. Why does it get the T and A? Because tendies, right? I mean, success, power, money, Tinder. Yeah. All right, so there you go. Have a look at it. That's it. I mean, this is almost something you could be. It could be actionable. I mean, it's not overbought or anything. Heck, man, why not? Why not just? It's just a way to size things up, and it may fail. It's a breakout trade. It's not as strong as like an 886 divergence trade. They never really are, but man, they can still go nuts. It's not our job to know if the asset's going to go up. It's our job to identify levels of inflection and successful backtests. Okay.
Appreciate all you do. Unique ask here. Double up TGGI and Q. Back testing.
Which one do you want to look at? You know, because it's kind of like one contribution, one request type thing, always. All right, so you can just tell me which one you want. Or you can just tip another 20 and we can look at both. Oh my God. So trend analysis, technical indicator, that's it. You could say chart pattern because it kind of broke out of an ascending triangle. You know, it's back testing the ascending triangle, but whatever, dude. It's really tight stop too. So it's just like, man, you take a loss. It's not a big loss. It's a very, very limited loss. Just trying to play your luck in this crazy market right now.
Both, bro.
All right, see investor. Thanks, man.
First time Patreon, and in 2 weeks I have learned so much. In terms of an investment, it's the best $150 I've ever spent.
Fantastic, Raven Club. Well, thank you for investing in yourself. Because, yeah, like you should think about if you haven't joined the Patreon and you're going to, you should think about it as an investment. But it's an investment in yourself because, like, yeah, you'll get trade setups. The fish will be handed to you, sure. But it's so much better to be able to, if you're joining something that gives you the fish and the fishing pole, and preferably the fishing pole, why just take the fish? It's stupid, man. It's like, I want you to be eventually self-sufficient. Take the things you've learned here and apply them yourselves by looking at a blank chart. You can do it second nature, like driving. That's the way charting is to me and a lot of other people. It's like driving or breathing now. Okay. Thank you, dude. Nah, this isn't like Cream, because Cream had those smaller harmonics, but this one's like the major harmonic, right? That Rose has hit A and C and gone beyond, and ABAX, they've gone beyond. I think a few more have done the same thing. This one's not quite there yet. It's got more on its journey. Okay, let's see here. Next request. COS. Okay. Well, there you go, man. I mean, dude, this is old data and stuff because I don't come here often. It's on my watch list. But hey, remember that time there was a textbook bullish Gartley? Oh God, then the parabolic uptrend occurred, and then it went berserk, and then it dumped and lost 88% of its value. Come on, dude. Do I even have to plot it from the low to the X to the A to the B to the C to the D? What did it do? It lost 88% of its value. Oh my God. And what happened? That's exactly where it reversed. It even gave you a 4-hour beautiful harmonic at that level. Oh my God. It was a Gartley, man. It was a Gartley. And then it got back above inflection points and held them as support a couple times, confirmation lows. And now it's holding 2 cents. 2 cents is a really big deal. Huge deal. Sorry, shouldn't even be visible on the daily. Such a small pattern. Reaction low, reversal low, triple bottom like many other things, but this was it, man. Anything above 1.2 cents, extremely bullish. Minimum target, 2 cents, based on historical levels, right? And then once it even got above it, like it got above it, and that's what we just looked at on the 4-hour and back tested it as support. That's stupid bullish there. But now it rallied, sold off, and if it can hold above this 2 cent area, I think eventually this could run up to 3.5 cents. Candle high close back from August of 2019. All right, so that's it. That's your cutoff. Like you don't want anything to do really on COS below 2.085 cents. Above it, it could go much higher. The uptrend, the momentum's bullish, everything's good. Right now, you're above inflection points. So you hold above that. Otherwise, it could be a long drop down. You could be all the way back down to 1.2 cents real fast if you break that. So hold it. Maybe you get a daily confirmation low or something there, but that's the cutoff, 2 cents. target would be eventually 3.5 cents. I mean, even if you were being conservative, the target from here would be at least the candle high close at 2.9 cents, 3 cents, September 6th. So there you go, dude. It's all right. A lot of good history on this one. Respects the TA like crazy.
In regard to the trade setup you just made, as each target is met, could you please talk a moment about where/how to move the stop loss up? Thanks much. Mitch loving the Patreon for 8 months now.
So Mr.
Cheers.
Allen, thanks, dude. Well, okay, see, like one of the trades hits a target, right? But dude, it was someone brought this up and it was really interesting. It's different. This market is so different than the others in terms of when momentum's strong, you get like these are like huge structures of consolidation, right? And they're daily trades, so they take a while. And so like say it hit one of the targets, it gets like major pullbacks like that, where like, so for instance, a good one would be like ICX. If I could find it, hold on. Oh my god, dude. So on ICX, trying to find the one with the data, or okay. So ICX entry was like a dollar, right? It ran up and it hit a target finally of the trade setup. Let's pull it up. Hold on a sec. Show you what happens like on this market on these big cycle trades. Okay, entry a dollar. Okay. What'd you do? Look what happened, man. When this asset finally hit the first target of the trade setup to the cent, look at the sell-off. Look how much value it lost before it pivoted and rallied again. I mean, it almost got back down to the entry of the trade setup. So it's like one strategy that's really bread and butter on traditional markets anyway is like you entered, right? You took 33% of your profit or 50%, whatever, you know, your strategy is. This is a 33, 33, 34, whatever, or 34, 33, 33 layer out. On this one, they take profit at the first level. And while, you know, after they take profit, okay, they move the stop loss up to the entry of the trade. So no matter what happens, say this got bad and it got real worse and Bitcoin crashed. Holy crap. So you're still like really in this asset, like 66, the majority of your position is still active. So like if you move the stop loss up to entry, in this situation you got lucky and it didn't trigger, but like, so that's good. Like the strategy played out, would have worked here. It dumps to the stop out, you get stopped out on the position, and the 66% of your trade break even, but then that 33% that you took off at that first level, well, that's in profit, really nice profit. So that's a way to look at it. But then it's just almost like, all right, it starts separating away. Just the problem with crypto is these swings, the big moves down, the crazy sensitivity to Bitcoin dumps, and that can just trigger stop losses. You just want to sometimes, especially if you're like playing with house money, you are after the first target, you got to let them ride and you gonna try to have some really loose stops, because the stop hunting is so effing real in this market. You know that, dude. If you've been a market participant, you know how insane the stop hunting is. Okay, trying to shake you out, get your position, and then run it right back up, V-shaped recovery on the 4 hour. Wow. So that's one thing I can talk about, is like moving the stop loss up when it gets closer to the first target or has already hit it to break even. You'd have been safe here, but dang, man, what if it just went a little bit lower on Bitcoin? You'd have gotten stopped out at the entry. So it's just, okay. That's kind of what I'll, go with there. Are we cool? Does that make sense, dude? All right, anyway, I think we had a couple requests, though. Yep. Well, unfortunately, dude, nothing you can do here. This one's at the pattern completion zone of what it looks like to be a bearish shark pattern or bearish cipher. there is no action to take at all on TGGI, Trans Global Group, right? It's already run up. Maybe when it sprung back above the inflection point of 2/10 of 1 penny, excuse me. Maybe, but nothing to do now. Now, I mean, eventually, dude, there's the only history straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. I mean, it could continue upward, but if you're talking about a strategic entry for a trade right now, no way. There is no strategic entry for a trade right now. Not if you're using the system that I try to teach every day. So, if anything, this is where reactions, bearish reactions could occur. All right, 886, 786, yeah, that's where value perceived areas for puts and shorts up here. It could go a little bit higher because it didn't quite hit. But yeah, this is just, there's no edge though, nothing really implying reversal now. It's just kind of like, get your coin out and flip it here. It lands on heads, it's going up still. It lands on tails, it's going down still. You don't want to be taking trades when you only have a coin flips chance of something happening. Nope. We gain an edge. We gain a weighted coin chance when we apply traditional technical analysis like SNX or maybe, you know, ICX at $1. We have a greater than coin slips chance. That's what we're looking for. What's up tonight? We ride. Thanks, dude. Yeah, Pot. Things are good, man. Okay. The next one was that. Okay. Katera doesn't look good, man. It looks real bad still. Oh, this was the bearish 5-0, wasn't it? Yep. I still don't like it. Not up here. Katera hitting like the PCZ, the shark, or almost at it, you know, and now an ascending broadening wedge. Oh yeah, this is the partial rise. This is a potential partial rise, chat, in the wild, okay? If CUTR hits this demand line, you almost did today. If it hits $46, that is a confirmed partial rise. That means there is a 70% chance of a breakdown, which a breakdown would make all the sense in the world, because if this is a huge W shape and it's a shark with the lower low on C, the 50% retrace makes all the sense in the world. And there's a gap fill down there too. Like, this was kind of the target anyway. So yeah, hidden bullish divergence, it played out, manifesting into a lower high. What does that signify? There are less market participants that own this asset than they did August 4th. And you're getting back to the demand line again. There's a high probability of a breakout if you go just a little bit further to test that again, okay? So I would not, if you're talking about it long, I would not be touching it right now. Sorry, dude. It had its run. You had your chance on this one. Look at all the congestion, the inflection levels down at $10 to $12.50, and it was straight up, straight down, straight up. Could be straight down again. These are high risk areas for a long. You understand that, right? Kind of lower risk areas for shorting. But the macro money printer go burr. So when you're talking about shorting an asset, you want the macro to be bearish. You want the sector of the asset, the individual asset you're looking to trade, to be bearish. And then you want the individual asset itself to be bearish. So you're kind of batting 1 for 3 on that. So, you know, this is one could think about taking a well-active, well-managed short or something on this. But the macro is kind of still really bullish, right? Based on the higher lows still and stuff in the S&P. So I would just be careful on this. No action, no long. This is stupid to take a long. It'd be dumb to take a long. Even if it rallies here, it's stupid to take a long, because you keep playing the numbers game. You keep trying to take longs on assets making partial rises on ascending broadening wedges near the PCZ of major harmonic structures that are freaking multiple years large after the asset has appreciated in value 550% in 500 days. Really stupid to be thinking about taking longs at these levels, no matter if it goes up or not. Okay? See investor, thanks, dude. All right, next one was. Yeah, I know, Brad. Nothing I can do about it. Like, the problem is with some of these trash coins, it's you can't, like. Yeah, that's a word. There's another one called flirt. It's also a scam. I think the Nigerian scammers are picking up on what YouTubers are doing. They're just hiding, filtering those words. So they're just trying to use random words that you know, hey man, I don't want to like, a lot of people might use those words in real life, so I don't want them, you know, that's what they're doing. They're so ridiculous how stupid they are. They just keep coming up with different exploits and ways to try to circumvent the new rules and things going on. It's crazy, man. So many scammers, dude, in this space. It's ridiculous. Yeah, dude. All right, so yeah, dude. All right, understand this. If you, so there are these scammers right now, literally in our chat. They're watching the stream. They're going to dislike the stream too now. It's called Boss Token. If you want to lose your money, okay, listen to me. If you want to lose your money, you put your money in Boss Token. You will lose all of your money that you put in there, okay? It's an effing scam. And they're trying to take your money because these people give crypto a really bad name. These people in here right now that are getting banned, spamming, shilling their crap. They're in a Telegram group right now. All of them. This guy's live. Let's go brigade him. Let's go raid his chat and try to get unsuspecting victims caught up in our scam. That's what they're doing. So don't fall for it, okay? Anyway, yeah, this is not good up here. I don't like MLN. Tonight we ride. This is triple toppy stuff. Maybe if you ever break $22, but you failed again. You failed again. Oh, it's MLN. Oh, okay, it's an S coin, of course. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry because you didn't say MLN to USDT, did you? You just said MLN. So I'm not sorry. Of course, all these losers that come in to scam with their Telegram groups, of course they're not on TradingView. They created the coin like 3 days ago, probably. Of course it's not going to be on TradingView. They're scams. They're literal scams. The people who create them are the ones that make the money. And the people they shield to are the victims that will lose their money. It's a zero-sum game. Oh no, Payback. What am I going to do, man? Oh, checks bank account. Don't care, right? All right, what was it? What was the exchange? Kraken. Oh, okay. Okay. Melon, speak, friend, and enter. Melon. Really nice uptrend. I mean, gorgeous uptrend, you know? Oh, it's above a level. Kind of a critical level up here. Back from June 2017. Lots of accumulation on this one, dude. Tremendous amounts of accumulation. This one looks more like cream locally, right? Whoever that was, right? Because it's just, you keep making the same level, but you keep breaking out and you keep failing. But every time you fail, you keep coming back to the demand line and holding it until eventually an exploit happens and it finally breaks down, right? Because of the fundamentals or something. Yeah, dude, anything above $117 on MLN could be berserk. It could go insane. I would say that 1, 2, 3 different times, 4, 5 different, maybe 6 different times, 152s act as resistance. So it's ping-ponging between 117 and 152 right now. So yeah, I mean, it looks good and could be destined for much higher prices, but at the same time, if the demand doesn't come in, it's not going to be able to. So I don't know. Like you have broken out. You're trying to successfully hold the breakout, but hey, March 30th, May 10th, June 11th, August 4th, August 27th, September 14th. You have failed every time to break out. So what's going to be different this time? Maybe it holds this time. I don't know. If it does hold, then 152, you break 152, that's when the fireworks happen. It could go to freaking 259, 266. Okay, that's your MLN. All right, moving on. What was the next request? Don't know why you would care about this. But hex to Ethereum is not real. It's not here. Now there's hex to wrapped ether. but hex to wrapped ether is just probably, I mean, it looks almost like like hex, but an underperforming hex because it's not tied to the US dollar, which is trash. Ethereum, or wrapped ether for that matter, is really hard money. So you could understand why this would look like hex kind of, but not near as good or not near as good of performance, right? So hex to wrapped ether, there's your daily, man, a back test of 882,000 whatever's wrapped ways. That'd be awesome, you know. Coupled with Handelman, coupled with insane Handelman. Yeah, I mean, you keep this up, eventually you'll make a higher low than the previous low and run again. Dude, come on, you gotta look at a log scale, man. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Dude. Anyway, yeah, anything above 882 is fine, is good. You back test it, that could be incredible. Back test runs again. Yeah, sure. It's just gonna underperform the US dollar, hex the US dollar. So if you wanna just gimp yourself, tie something to Bitcoin, tie something to Ether, when you could tie it to the US dollar or the euro or the pound or something else, right? The law of, like, you understand, like, you almost got hidden right there, right? It's best to not even bring up the word during the moments that the losers are brigading the stream, right? Remember, Boss token is a scam. If you buy it, you will certainly lose your money. If you're gonna do it, might as well just tip me the money and we can do some education, or we can look at an asset, okay? There you go. Because at least you'll get more value out of that. Next request. Oh, is it a crypto? Yeah, I guess it's a crypto, man. DDX. Oh my god. Wow, DDX, first level of negative momentum since September 10th. What do you want me to do with this, man? I mean, I get that you requested it, Gurga. Patient with it a long time. Well, I commend your patience. I mean, it's only been listed here since the 1st of September, so I don't know, man. Bueller? Look, someone complaining about the audio levels. Chat, I mean, for real. Mods, is it really bad? Yeah, figured. I mean, yeah, people will be complaining a lot more if it was really bad right now. I mean, the audio should be way down. Yeah. So we can just do this. What's up, Kalishnikov? Yeah, we'll look at the US dollar, the DXY. Well, what's the point of that person existing, or at least being able to chat? It's like, no point. All right, it's done. Yeah, I don't know, dude. There's not enough data here to do anything. Is there another, like, chart? I didn't see it. Uniswap? Sushi swap? Oh my god. Wow. I mean, what an uptrend, right? I guess, yeah. Kind of in between levels. Dang, man, that's like a midpoint, right? If this is the range, the asset is in the dead middle, get your coin out and flip it, dude. It already hit the top. It's on the way down. I don't know. Nothing to do here. This is like the worst, the literal worst area to take longs. It's such a coin flip.
Abdi Ardamont tip $21.98. Love your ADA and your noble attitude. Check out OHM/DAI 0.00617000 ETH.
Oh, Adam, thank you, dude, for the Ethereum contribution. We'll look at it. Thanks, dude. Cheers. Yeah, dude, TA in business. It's not about, oh, who are you collaborating with? Who are your friends that are streamers? Like, I don't have friends that do what I do. I don't have friends, right? I mean, because it's about you and streaming and the charts, right? That's it. Like, that's how I built this community. How we built this community was no nonsense, no Rudy poo. Let's keep it about the technicals in financial markets. Simple. Okay. Dang, man. Wow. Wow, what a strong shark happened. Dang, I didn't even pay attention to it, man. What a freaking gorgeous, perfect Jesus shark. That's a Jesus shark, dude. It reacted and is reversing there. That is, and it's above the inflection point, dude. It was so good. The rising wedge played out brilliantly on the bearish divergence. Oh, it was so good. But then it hit a support. Then it created the M shape and held again, made a higher low, and it's going once more. Now is it a bearish 5-0? Could be. Could be bearish 5-0. Dang, man. Sorry. It's from your high point to your low point. Yeah, you're look, 1 time, 2 times, reaction, reversal. You reverse, but too much demand, so it ran again. So is the bearish 5-0 failing, being violated right now? Maybe it is. It just made its highest levels since August 27th on the DXY. So maybe it could head on up to 93 again. That high from July 20th, the high from August 10th, and the back test August 27th. That's where it could run to. That'd be the next inflection point. If we're not talking about Fibonacci. What a shark, man. Wow. Well, Scott Carney, he's more of a trader than streamer. He streams once a week, and he is my boy. Yeah, we talked on the phone today. We're coordinating, getting things ready for next week. Paula T. Webb, right? Paula T. Webb, you don't want to... okay, so when I'm actually making an executive decision, I'm going to do a static video interview with her, just for the sake of reaching the audience, more people. Like, if it's a live stream, YouTube algorithms don't do you any favors. It hides everything. After a couple of days, it goes stale. So I want to make a static video interview with her so we can get SEO going, marketing. Maybe I could, pay for some marketing to push it, because it's going to be so high of quality of education, and people that watch it, they watch it, they're going to get value out of it, and it could help positively affect their lives. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, moving on. That was your US dollar. Well, dude, OHM DAI mooning, hitting A, and the next target C. There it is, man. This is exactly where you want to see these. This is the context we're talking about. This is where harmonics are brilliant, highly reliable after big pumps and dumps, and the dump takes you down all the way 88%, 100% from that somewhere a low on the chart. And then the M shape develops, and then just a bleed out to that 886 area, 786, 886 area, and then it's gone. And you just hit what would be aggressive targeting, one level, right? A, and then C. There's nothing more to do here besides look at it and be like, ooh and ah. There's no action to take except maybe taking a little profit here. But if this breaks, the next target's the top of the harmonic at 652, 514, 652 targets. Reacted and never caught a reversal, did you? You never got confirmation that the bottom was in. Sometimes that happens, man. Yep. Are we bearish or bullish on Bitcoin? I think we're in the midst of a large wave that would take us to $50,000 again. There is nothing implying a reversal right now, nor was there anything really implying too much of a reversal the day that El Salvador news came out either. We had just technically broken out of a 50,300 candle high close, and there was nothing until 58K. sell the news occurred. So I don't care. I mean, like, I'm not here to be, you know, oh, this guy was wrong or right. It's like, no, man, we're just looking at critical levels, and you had broken them, and just a news sell-off occurred. So again, there is the 4 hour, the oscillators just look like they're resetting on Bitcoin, and there could be another wave up to 50K to test that resistance again and to get to the deeper retraces. Okay, there you go. OHM DAI, beautiful shark. That was it. That was the last request. Let's go, dude. Nice. Nice. See, and this is the other thing I'm talking about. Like, you created, we know there's like a B is a 50% retrace and a higher low on C. All right, so based on Scott Carney's research, especially if you break the B, the bad action magnet move, you're back testing that BAMM right now as support. Great. The eventual pattern completion zone of this potential harmonic is 51,832.
I want my MTV, please. MTV/USDT on KuCoin. Looks like a big falling wedge on the 4-day chart retesting breakout at April 2021 levels. Possible multi-month cup and handle forming on the daily. Your thoughts, Mitch? Thanks.
Cut with handle, man? Well, look, thank you, dude. I think there's more upside based on the fact there's no exhaustion on the 4 hour, and you're just breaking the B point. You're trying to. I don't even care. As long as you make a higher low than the previous low, this wave is still a valid idea. Yeah, MTV, nothing to see here besides attempted rally today. And it manifested into what? A lower high than your high from September 9th? Well, what happened there? That was a lower high than your buying climax September 5th. I don't like this. This is a very high risk area. This is where you're asking to lose money if you're going long here. The run up happened, dude. I'm sorry. You freaking missed it, and you have no one to blame but yourself, right? This asset from a confirmation low at inflection point, right? Spring back test of spring, where smart money enters. From where the smart money took their long to the buying climax. 38 days, this asset appreciated in value 715+%. You understand why it's stupid to long now, right? Yeah, sure, maybe it holds and keeps going. Just stupid. It's just not a good idea. You just made like a confirmation kind of, oh man, it's a bearish cipher too. Right? X, A, B, C, D. It's a shark, bear shark, whatever. Shark cipher. God, they all go the 886 now. They don't even go the 786 anymore. It's like not a thing. Yeah, that right there, after this, I would want nothing to do with it. And you know, maybe I don't even want to go short because the market conditions are like, could just go insane. But this is a real nice level of confirmation, dude. Really nice confirmation that the top's in on MTV, at least on the 4 hour. Guess what? You know what strengthens the argument here? Hidden bearish divergence on the 4 hour, right? A high on price, the top of the X of the pattern completion zone, much higher levels on both oscillators. This is impending price action, continuation to the downside implied. It's already started playing out. Yeah, maybe it turns into a bullish 5-0 and moons again. Maybe, dude. But again, after 700% appreciation value and 5 weeks, I don't like assets that do that. Extremely high premium, and the composite operator could be quietly, methodically offloading his position based on these lower highs. No thank you, dude. JJ, this is real. Very real. Not sure I would short support. Is it really holding support here? Candle high close support. Yeah, it held it. Again, though, the negative momentum's building today. I'm just saying, like, one could short. The argument's stronger for a potential short up here than it is a long. Dude, the long, you missed it Only dumb money is going long up here. It could hold and rally to moon. And there we go, chat. We have a new day upon us. All right, you get it. It doesn't matter if it keeps going up. It's about playing the numbers game as a trader. You keep playing the numbers. You keep longing assets that have gone up 700% in 40 days. You keep doing that, you're going to be broke. You're going to blow up your portfolio. You get that, right? The numbers game. So maybe this time it moons, man, because it kind of held. But the 4 hour doesn't look good, really. And the run's already happened. You get it? The yields occurred. So it's now high. I mean, think about it. If it breaks 1.6 cents, it goes all the way down to 1 cent. So anyway, we did it, man. Going back to Bitcoin, it held, man. A successful, well, I mean, could be a tweezer top, but you did today successfully backtest that April 25th wick low as support. That's real, and you're continuing to lose your negative momentum for now. Okay. You probably weren't even talking to me when you asked that question. My bad, dude. Whatever. It happens sometimes. We were looking at the asset you requested, or someone, no, Carson Daly requested. Wow. I didn't even notice it was Carson frickin' Daly. Did y'all notice that? Huh? Yeah, SNX successfully held it back tested that level as support. But it's like literally kind of trade setup worthy, that breakout. Okay, I guess we're good. I've been live about 2 hours, covered a lot of stuff today. It started picking up. I think there was a tremendous amount of education in this stream. So there was, I think I did everything I could to try to provide you with value of education, not just analysis, right? So that's what's really important. So thank you for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.